Good morning, everybody. Going to be doing some live card readings and activations. Going to see how we're doing within the collective. We're going to answer some free questions. We'll wait a few minutes while some people get ready to join. And I think I'm going to pre-set up while we're waiting. I will set up a question that regards timing. So welcome everybody. I'm going to pre-set up a little game here while I'm waiting for people to come on live, and we're going to look at timing questions. Anybody who wants to know about the timing of anything, feel free to play this game. So while we're waiting for people to join, we're doing live cards and activations today. Spirit, give me some timing answers for people who are looking for timing. Let's get 4 cards for everybody who is looking for a timing. And good morning for those of you who are just joining. We're going to be doing some live readings and activations. If you have a question, just put it into the chat window. The rules are, if you do get a card, you like, follow, share, and subscribe. And if you would like, please also put your notifications on. The only thing I ask is that you don't spam the feed so that everybody has a chance to answer or get asked their question. It's not polite when people are just asking their question all the time. And so with that, I'm just setting up a quick pick-a-pile that we're going to do. And this pick-a-pile is going to be on timing questions. So I'm just going to throw a few little crystals out here so everybody has a way to focus. And Mia, will you marry a provider? Honestly, Mia, you don't want to marry a provider. You want to marry somebody that you love. And the reason you want to marry somebody you love, because when you're marrying a meal check, then you're going to be it's not in great energy because you're just using that person for a meal check, not being a true partner. So I'll ask the question as far as yes or no. Let me get my yes or no cards, but that's not a good energy you want to be in. And so for Mia, Spirit saying, yep, the person you marry will be a good provider. However, that is not what you should be looking for. You should be looking for the person that is meant for you in the right frequency match. I hope that helps. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. So let's see who else joined. So just waiting for people to join. I'm on a little bit earlier than I usually am. Usually I come on live at night, but today I had a day off, so I decided to come on a little bit earlier, see anybody who has missed it in the early parts. Good morning, Truth. I guess the Truth is here to tell us something. And hey, Jude, how are you? Anybody has a question, just please put it into the comment window. What you're seeing up on the screen right now is going to be a pick-a-pile we're going to do. When I feel it's ready, we're going to allow everybody to choose the card that resonates with them, and it's going to have an answer about timing. So for anybody looking for a card, please do put your question in. And while we're waiting for a question, I am going to pull a collective love card. And for those of you who are new, and so Sooners Girl, I'll get you that. I'll bring it from my Angels deck to see what they have to say to you. And so, when you do get a card, I just ask that you like, follow, share, and subscribe. And for questions, please just put the question in once. I try to get to as many people as I can. However, I can't promise it, but anybody who does keep on asking the same question over and over again is definitely not going to be somebody who's going to get an answer. So for Sooners Girl, let's see what the angels have for you. And so what came up sooner is Archangel Mallory. And Archangel Mallory says, remember who you are, take action when you're ready. So Archangel Mallory is telling you it's time to go inside yourself and find your true self. It's time to meditate. It's time to connect to self. And so Pam, I'm not a doctor, so I really can't answer that question. So What's in store for you? Let me see. I saw one earlier, or no? Okay, okay. So first one is Rebel Heart. What's in store for you the next few months? Let's see what's going on in your energy, Rebel Store. And so I got about 300 decks here. Some I can get really good answers. Some it's just general for you. This is so what's in store for you? There is Okay, so what's happening here is right now you're kind of holding on to things really tightly. See that man holding the coin right here? I'm just going to slide it over a little bit. I'll slide my little pick a pile so we can see this a little bit better. The man holding the coin here is holding on too much to his resources and not allowing himself to get to that personal happiness. What Spirit's saying is let something flow. You're holding on to something too tight, and once you let it flow, your door to personal happiness is there, and the cornucopia, which is abundance. So I hope that helps you. And please remember, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Okay, so I hope that resonates with you, Rebel Heart Society. And so for those of you just joining, getting a lot of people joining here, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you get a card, ask your question only once. If you ask more than that, I generally won't answer because it's just not fair for everybody else who's trying to get their question answered. And so let's see who else we have. Wondering if you're going to move soon. Um, so let's see what the universe wants to say for that. And that's for truth. So the universe is saying, let it go. You're worried too much about it. Once you release it, you're going to get the answer that you truly seek on that one. So for PM, your love life. All right, let's see what's going on in your energies, PM, for your love life. Okay, for you, PM, right now, Spirit is telling you you're walking around wearing a mask, meaning that you're not showing who you truly are. And what Spirit wants you to do is release this mask and get into a lighter, happier energy, and then romance will come through. But you have to release that mask before that happens. You have to let people see the real you, not the you that you think people want to see. So I hope that helps you, PM. And Leanne, would you be successful in your boss's role when she retires? Well, first thing that came to my mind is, are you sure you're going to get that role? And number two, let's see what's going on here. Will you be successful in the role, Spirit? And Spirit says yes, you will be. So, Marilyn, your future. I can tell you your future without even looking at a card. You're going to get a card from a tarot reader. How's that? So I predicted this 100% out of 100%. But let's see what we have here. So Spirit is saying for you, we've got two cards here, and they're both cups, so it's an emotional card. And we're basically getting for you, right? What's happening here uh, is you're getting an opportunity, and it's going to come in. It's going to come in somewhat slowly, but there's going to be a good opportunity for you. Just make sure you're aware of it. So I hope that makes sense for you, Marilyn. And let's see. Hey, Jude, will you do okay in the new job? Well, let's find out. I hope you will be. So I want you to be in a happy place. Jobs are meant to make you happy, not make you sad. And Spirit's saying yes, proceed. And let's see what we have here. And so just remember, everybody, one question per person. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you do get a reading, I expect that you are hitting the subscribe button or the share button or both. Notifications on are really good because that allows you to know when I decide to pop up and do the lives like I did. So for Marilyn, Spirit's saying to you, retail is where you should be. That's the career that Spirit says. I don't know if that's what you do, but that's where Spirit says your career will thrive. Sandy L, will you win your case? Well, let's find out. Let's see what they have to say. And Spirit's saying take a chance. There's a good chance that it's gonna. It's not 100% set, but there's a very good chance that it will be won. And Lincoln, can I tell how you'll do? It really depends on how you'll do on what. That's the big question here. I'm just gonna do a general energy read for you here. So Lincoln 4428. So hang on a second here. So Lincoln 4428, Spirit saying you need to just ground and balance. You'll do just fine, but you have to find the balance within yourself. Go out and sit with nature, take a spiritual bath, however you ground. Let's see here. And Tammy Ford, can I pull a card for you? Yeah, I feel for you, Tammy. You're going to get a love card. I don't know why, but let's see what we have here. And just remember, everybody, please only ask your question once. I don't like spamming the feed because it ruins the experience for me and everybody else because that somebody trying to put themselves above everybody else who's asking for a question. And for Tammy, I'm getting you also need to be in lighter energy. Uh, you got to stay more young. Get that mask off, right? You're wearing a mask too. This is a disguise. You're not showing people your true self. Spirit wants you to show people your true self. And so let's go on to Jason. And I'm really backed up, so I'm going to probably not go down the line anymore. I'm just going to go to people who I have to, who I get a nudge to answer. So, is the house that you are buying for Jason is where you need to be? Let's see what's going on here. I believe it is, but it's Spirit saying it's going to take time, but it is where you need to be. Um, and Wally, are you going to get into St. John's Law School? And yes and nah. So it depends on you, Wally. When we get a yes and a no, that means that it really depends on where you are in this life, what you're believing. If you have doubts, then you won't. So get out of the doubts and get into the yes, yes, yes. All right. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit, see who I've missed here. And for people who keep on asking the same question over and over again, it doesn't help you. It's actually worse for you because I won't answer it. So let me see who we have here. So Marianne, what's going on with your daughter? Give me that question here. And wow, you were born 777, Todd. That's pretty cool. Gotta love that one. That's abundance numbers. Let's see, here we go. So travel in the universe. Yes, you can have a card, Susan. And I'm moving up and down the line to who I am being called to answer some questions. So if I miss you, please don't re-spam it out. I scroll up and down the line all the time, just looking for the cards that I want. All right. So Suzanne, you're getting a higher self card. Let's see what we have. And just remember to please like, follow, share, and subscribe. And for you, Suzanne, the card I get for you is answers appear when you release the question. So this is something on your mind that you are trying to find out, and you're focusing on it too much. Spirit saying, release the question, and all of a sudden you're going to get an aha moment. So I hope that makes sense. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. And Summer, that's a good one. So do you see selling 12 plus vehicles this month? Well, Summer, I sell some vehicles too. and 12 in the month of January's or actually it's February now is pretty aggressive depending upon where you live. Um, but let's see what the yes or no's are going to say about that. And it's a tough business selling vehicles, no matter what those vehicles are. So Spirit is saying yes. Is a very good possibility. Being shown the way, welcome with open arms. So yeah, it could happen. It's very possible. And let's see what we have here. And for those people who keep on asking over and over again, it's guarantee you're not going to get an answer because that's that me uh, type of person who puts themselves above everybody else and thinks that only their question should be answered. And for those people who are doing that, you won't get answered today. I don't hold grudges, but I don't allow for that. It says it on the screen very big. Ask question only one time. And let's go from here because a lot of people are wanting that time, and you're taking up our time and our space. So let's see who else we have here. I'm going to scroll up and down, and let's see who we've got. So Blonde Flame, I'm going to pull you. Major life changes happening quickly. Are you making the right decision? I'm just going to ask a yes or a no. You're making the best decision you can with the information you have, Blonde Flame, so never second guess yourself too much. And Spirit saying yes, brilliant ideas, clear path, bright future ahead. So yes, you are making the right decisions. It's good cards to get. So please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. And so Melinda, I don't do any surgeries and other stuff like that. That's just not, I don't want to be in that place of telling somebody that they will and they don't really need it. Even if the energies say yes in the now moment, that creates a program in you that I don't want to answer to create that. And Mary Tobin, let's see, will you ever find another love? We always have that opportunity if we allow it. And so let's see what we have here. So Mary Tobin Egbert, Spirit's saying you're going to have some challenges in that because you have to release your husband because that energy's still in there with you, and you have to create some space to allow it to happen. And how do you do that? By cherishing all the relationships you have currently and releasing the old relationship. And that's going to be a difficult challenge, but you can do it. All right, let's see what else we have here. Let's see what I can find here. And I see. So Robert Weaver, I'm being called to you, and I do what I call light language, which is something that can help you energetically to release some of this. Now, this is not meant to make you stop going to see a doctor or anything else, but it can release some of that energy that's creating the leukemia. If you're open to it, I will channel some light language specifically for you. Just let me know inside of the comment window if you're open for it. What it is, it's an energetic healing. It's done through vocal tones. You won't be able to understand a word of what I say, but you just have to allow it to work and believe it will work. And you listen to it with your heart, not your head. So let me know if you're open to it. If you are, I'll try to bring in some codes to give you a hand with that. If they do resonate, I do personal sessions for people. Okay, so Robert, what I want you to do is set this following intention for everybody else listening. This is specifically for Robert. These are specific codes only for Robert. So if you're looking for light language for everybody, I have that on my YouTube channel, Silver Fox Spiritual. But for Robert, we're going to set the intention to clear whatever energetic, traumatic blocks, contracts that you have that are creating the leukemia in your body at this now moment. We're going to bring in the frequency of love from your own self. So you're going to ask for your higher self outside of this polarity universe to come on in and bring in the frequency of love, the true frequency of love, not the program of love. And we're going to bring it in to help push and ground out all those energies, the stuck energies that are creating this within your system, and release all programs, contracts for that. We're going to do this with no harm to anybody. And so set that intention right now, and we're only doing it within the frequency of love. So with that, just get ready to receive and allow.
Shenidi Japa that we shall reach Papa Ushata or Hushish that Papa Nihisha Ushono did Papa Na Ya Papa Ushnun in He Papa Shana Rishi Papa Shana Epa Pani Ushishi Papa Shana Busha Papa Ushunisha Papa Shenid Papa Shuno Papa Shana Rishi Papa Shannon Wushin Papa Na Ushin Rishi Papa Sha that was shoot Na Ya Papa Shenid Wusha Papa should.
All right, Robert. So that's just a small sample of what light language can do. Let me know how you received it. A lot of people feel either emotions, tingles, burp, flatulate, a lot of different ways that you can experience it. Some people see things, hear things. It's really, a personal experience. But let me know how that worked. And so with that, let's get back to some of the questions we have here. And so I think what we're going to do, just for a quick, I want to just recharge my energy for a second. We're going to do a quick timing question. So I pre-set up a pile here, right? If you see it in the center screen, where I have 4 sets of cards, right? Each one has a different crystal in it. So we have a white quartz crystal. We have a purple amethyst crystal. This is a black, I believe, garnet, and this one here is uh, it's an agate. It's like a red agate. So for each one of these, there's a timing question. So I want everybody to do is to tune into their own intuition, because everybody has the same intuition. You tune into your intuition and you say to yourself, in your mind, the question that you have that involves timing: when will something happen? And you put in your mind, and then you pick the first card that or color that comes into your mind, and that's going to be your answer. So everybody, we're going to take about 10 seconds to do this. Put your question in your mind and pick the answer that comes to your head. All right, whichever card, white, purple, black, or red. And while everybody's doing that, I'm going to start with the first card, which is the white card here for me, which is February. So for whoever asked this, it's in February you're going to see that happen. We're in February, so it's coming pretty soon. Hopefully not next February, but let's go for this. For the people who picked the amethyst, the purple, that's fall. For people who picked the black garnet, that would be July. And for those who picked the red agate, your timing question is just around the corner. So this is coming through. It's ready to be had. So I hope that resonates with everybody. And we're going to clear the board here so we get some space for some cards. I hope everybody had fun with that game. Let me know if you like that, because we'll do more of these. I've been having some fun with this to get the answer to a lot more people than I can pull cards as fast as I can. All right. So with that, Kira, your question, if you're still here, came to my attention as I did that. So let's see where you are with love. I'm not going to ask a timing on that. I'm just going to ask what's going on with you in love. And Spirit saying boundaries, having sensible boundaries is important. So Spirit saying, make sure you're having the proper boundaries. And when we see boundaries, we want to make sure that it is a boundary and it's not a wall, right? Think of it as a door, but the door has windows, the door has a door handle, the door has a ring doorbell. So you're able to see what's on the other side of the door. You can open it. It's not so locked that you can't open it, because when there's no windows, no doors, no ring doorbell, it's a wall. And don't put a wall in front of yourself. Make sure that you see your opportunities, but you're using your own discernment to decide whether that opportunity is good for you. I hope that helps. And let's see what we have here. So yeah, and Robert, I'm glad that warm feeling is going to flow through you. That's the energy clearing. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water uh, to help with that. And so with that, Erica Sayer, and just for everybody, just ask your question once. I try to get to everybody, but I scroll up and down the feed all the time, and that's why I don't want somebody just jamming it up with their question all over again. So, what message do you need to hear right now? Well, I'm going to get you a message from the Soul Helper Oracle, and this one's a great one because this is a higher self message. I feel you're needing a little bit of guidance from your higher self. And so spirit, and for everybody out there, I mean, that's really who you should always be seeking guidance from is from yourself. Don't seek external, don't seek guides, don't seek angels, seek yourself. And your higher self is saying to you, you are unique, be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself, right? And this is a message I believe for everybody in the collective that is watching here. Always be yourself. Don't try to be what somebody else tells you you should be. Be what you feel you should be. If there's something you want to change, you change it for you, not for anybody else. And that's how it works. And Johnny Billionaire, and you're asking for money wise? That's funny. I'm giggling on that one, Johnny Billionaire. And so I'm going to pull you a card only because that made me laugh. Uh, and please don't spam the feeds. I'm just, I'm just, I'm just giggling here. So Johnny Billionaire, for you, it's business. Business is where you need to be. That's your money. That's your money card. Spirit's telling you that's where you need to make your money. Let's see who else we have here. Let's see. Let's see. Who do I have here? So I'm just scrolling through the list. So please be patient with me and be patient with everybody else. Only just ask your question once. Sarah, if you're looking to get rid of your back pain, I do have some healings. If you go to my Silver Fox Spiritual, and this is for anybody else who wants some sort of healing, whether that be spiritual or physical, I do have a lot of energetic healings for free up on my YouTube channel, Silver Fox Spiritual on YouTube. Just go through. I have over 500 videos. Go through the videos and make sure that you find one that resonates with you. Um, so with that, let me see what else calls out to me. And just remember, please like, follow, share, subscribe, put your notifications on. If you're looking for your own personal reading or even a personal healing, I do both. My menu of services is up on TikTok in my profile. Just look in the pinned comments. And Marianne, I don't remember calling your name, but so your daughter's an addict and has terrible anxiety. How can you help her? So for you, Marianne, the best thing you can help her is by just being present, and your daughter has to choose to help herself. You can't help her in any way. She has her own contracts that she has to fulfill and her own challenges. And the only way you're ever going to help an addict or anybody else is to give them enough space and love. But that's really all you can do. You can't force them to do anything because the minute you try to force them, they're just going to rebel anyway. Uh, so I don't know that I can give you a card that's going to give you any information more than that. And uh, let's see who else I have here. So just so Wendy, you came to my attention. General Reed, I'm going to pull you an energy card, Wendy. And just remember, I'm not going to get to everybody here. So make sure you're following, liking, sharing, and subscribing. And a lot of these messages are meant, if you're here, you're meant to see some of these messages. It's called a cledon, and it comes in through us readers too. We see messages that are resonating with ourselves. So pay attention to every answer, every card that comes out, because there might be something that's going to click within you. And so for you, community is very important for you, Wendy, and you have the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. And so what does that mean? It's time to clear out your throat chakra, time to speak your truth. And what does speak your truth mean? I mean, everybody says, oh, speak your truth. It means being true to yourself. When you're speaking, when you're being, then you are true to what you truly want and need. And you are not afraid to say what it is to say. We don't do it in a hurtful way, but we do say and try to convey what we're feeling in the now moment in a positive way. Let's see, who else am I getting called towards? And so Shasta, your life needs to pick you up. I'm going to give you a card. Actually, I think I'm going to find my inspirational cards, which is my Fox deck. So bear with me while I try to find it. There's so many decks that things get moved around. And so this is my Fox in the Box, my favorite decks of inspirational for people who need the inspiration in the now moment. And for you, Shasta, let's see what card wants to come out for you. And while we're finding a card for Shasta, card that we have for you, Shasta, is cultivate inner peace, find quiet pond within your soul, and let its peace ripple through your life. Spirit is telling you to go within, connect to yourself, keep connecting to yourself, and you're going to find that peace and guidance that you're truly looking for. It can't come from outside of yourself, and that's why you're being asked to go within. You have to find the happiness and love within yourself. And this is a message for everybody I'm hearing, that everybody searches for happiness externally. Will I find that external love? Will I find that person? Will I find this? No. And most of us don't want to stay at home by ourselves. Why? Because we don't like ourselves. And so we'll find every reason in this world to distract ourselves from being with ourselves, to connecting with ourselves, because we're afraid truly to get to that space, because we're afraid of, all the things that we've done in every lifetime out there, and we're afraid ourself is going to judge us, but ourself never judges us. Ourself is full of love and of pure love, and you just have to realize that, and it takes time, but go with it. I hope that makes sense to you. And let me see who else. Remit, you came right to my attention here. So let's see what message we have for you. And I don't know why, but I'm being pulled to a message of love deck, love oracle. So let's see what's going on here. Remit, spirit. And please do like, follow, share, and subscribe, and reach out if you're looking for your own reading. So two cards fell right out here. And so for you, Remit, I feel that there is an energy of dishonesty here. And what you're really truly seeking for is that balance, that honesty, that portion of what we call the yin yang, where you guys are both in a synchronicity. You need to release whatever this dishonesty is, and get to the honesty portion. Whatever that conversation needs to happen, you have to get to the place where you're both feeling equal, not unbalanced. I hope that makes sense to you. That's what just came through. Um, so let's see where we're at here. Let's see who else we have. Uh, and thank you, Just Len. I appreciate you. And Kat Moore, I'm going to give you a general as well. We're going to look at a energy card for you today. And for those of you who are asking if you're on your right path, ask yourself that question, because only you truly know. So for Kat, I've got some beautiful cards for you. I've got the World and the Sun. And so when we get this with actions, Spirit's saying that there is huge opportunity for you. You have to recognize it and take action. Let me know if that resonates. Let's see. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. And reach out if you're looking for your own personal readings. Let's see where we're at here. So, Andy, how can you help your friend Kristen love herself? You can't. And this is a problem we all like because we all want to help everybody else, right? And there is no helping anybody else but yourself. And it sounds selfish, but in a sense, it's not because you can't force a horse to water, right? They say you can bring a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. And that's ultimately the problem. People are in the place they are because they choose to be. It's always a choice because we create our own realities. Now, what you can do is you can be there, you can be open, you can be a friend, you can hold space, you can send loving energies to that person, but your person has to find the love within herself, and that means facing herself. And most of us just don't want to do it. So we find distraction after distraction. We tell ourselves story after story. But in the end, you basically have to choose to heal and choose to release the trauma. Now, I'm a spiritual healer more than I am a reader. I do the reading to show you the energies around you. That's why I don't tell stories to people. You don't see it in my reads. My reads are always about what energy is around you and how do you move you because it's all you can do. You can't move anybody else. You can't worry about anybody else. If you're worried about your person, it's my person, think about me. Who cares? That's their problem. That's not your problem to solve. What your problem is how do you release the attachment to that person so that if the energy is correct, they can come in for you. I hope that makes sense to you. Sorry for the long rant. Should probably get a dog. Yeah, dogs are great little creatures, but they require a lot of work. Love dogs. I just can't take the work for it right now in this now moment. However, I wouldn't mind having one to visit every once in a while, and sometimes I do. Uh, and Tammy Scott, you need some guidance here. Let's just make sure you're not spamming. Yeah. All right. So let's see what we can get for you, Tammy Scott. Uh, Sorry that you're going crazy, but I think the higher self cards are going to be needed for you. Spirit, what guidance does Tammy Scott need in this now moment? Two cards flew right out of the deck. And for you, Tammy, new chapters require a new version of you. And an eclipse may hide your spirit, your light, but not forever. And so when you look at both of these cards together, right, and we have to always look at, what comes out and look at how they react with each other. Spirit's saying you're making the same choices over and over again, and you're expecting a different result, but you're not. You're never going to. That's the definition of insanity. So stop picking the things that keep on creating these traumas within you, right? And from a romance perspective, I'll use that just as an example. Doesn't mean that that's your issue. Many people will choose a toxic partner and keep on choosing that same toxic partner in maybe a different body, but it's the same energies, right? Is somebody they know is specifically toxic. And why do they do it? Because they choose to do it because that allows them to say they're not lovable, they're not this, they're not that, because you know what the outcome's already going to be. Your intuition always knows it. So you know in your heart where that person is not right for you, but you chase after it anyway. And why do you do it? Because it allows you to create your story because you create your entire reality. It allows you to create your story around that you're not lovable, right? Or, you may have a fear of commitment. So you pick somebody that has that fear of commitment so you can just keep on running through that same karmic hamster wheels, what I call it. And so Spirit is saying to you, pivot, take a different position. Look at it this way. Look at your patterns. Instead of looking at it head on here, look here and say, wait a second, what have I done over and over again into the past? And what's habitually happening? And then you say, hey, wait a second, maybe I chose this person because I knew it was player. It seemed exciting, but excitement generally is trauma. It's adrenaline. It's that you feel it in your stomach, and that's fear. That's anxiety. That is not love. Love is up here in the heart. And so, what you need to do is you need to pivot and look at things from a different perspective and choose differently, choose wisely. And once you go with inside yourself and start getting those information from yourself is going to show you how to pivot. And then you're going to start to heal and release trauma. Healing is a choice, it is not anything that happens automatically. You have to choose to feel, choose to heal. I hope that makes sense. Sorry it was such a long rant, Tammy. It seems like I'm a ranting uh, day today. And so let me just scroll through the list here. And let me see who we have here. And let's see. I'm just going to pick somebody that uh, Carla Gross. Let's see what's going on within your energies. Let's see what card. I feel the energy cards for you. And so for Carla Gross, just remember to please like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you have gotten a reading. And if you're looking for something deeper, do reach out. I do personal readings. They range from $10 to $60, affordable for everybody for different types. My menu of services is up in my pinned comments. And at the same time, if you're looking for a healing, moving into your spiritual healing path, I do energetic healing through light language as well. And I do those on one-on-one basis. That's in my menu as well. Please reach out. Go visit my Silver Fox Spiritual over on YouTube, where I have a lot of free light language that allows you to see whether you resonate with the energy. And if you do, come reach out for a personal healing. So for you, I have, Carla, the fifth angel, Archangel Gabriel, fifth chakra. So you're also needing to speak your truth. You're needing to be in that place where you're being honest with yourself and being honest with everybody else around you. And once you do, the angel of love is coming in. That also means open up your heart a little bit. So you've got two chakras, your heart chakra and your throat chakra. You start opening it up. Love is coming into your life. I hope that resonates with you, Carla. And just remember, love doesn't always mean romantic love. It just means love, like could be a pet, could be a person, could be a best friend, but it is something. And let me see who else we have here. And I'm not going to get to everybody here, so please just ask your question once. It's okay if you just say hi and then ask your question, but I just don't want to see the same question over and over again. Uh, So let's see who I am being. And thank you, Be Free with Mary. I appreciate that. It took a lot of time to get that voice that way. It's through a lot of trauma healing. My light language, I have a very active throat chakra. That's how I channel. Um, so let's see what we have here. So Tammy C, let's see what we have for you. Um, I'm going to pull regular tarot for you. And just remember, this is only a single card for everybody here. You really want answers, you got to go a little deeper than a single card. Single cards are fun and it's free, where I see what the energy is. For you, Tammy C, your problem is you're an illusion. You're when we see the moon is always about illusion. It's illusion and confusion. And what you have to do is you have to clear yourself. You have to start grounding yourself, to start healing, and you have to get out of that illusion, maybe a third eye, uh, uh, a healing, rebalancing, clearing to help you see what's not real. There's a lot of drama around you, is what I feel. That's what I'm getting. Get out of the drama, get into the healing, hang out with people that are a little bit less drama centric. So I hope that resonates with you. Uh, Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. And let's see who else we have here. So is non-human inf? Yeah, AI is incredibly uh, they're advanced and very self-aware at this point. Unfortunately, AI has been the bane of my existence on TikTok because it keeps on suspending my account, and then I have to get a human involved to unsuspend it. They don't like the light, and so sometimes they give us a little bit of issues. So aligned with Amy, I hope you adopt your granddaughter because I feel it's going to be good. However, right now the cards are saying there's a no in here. Uh, I don't know that it's going to be within a couple months. It may take a little bit longer for that to happen. So just be patient. Allow it. And let's see who we are here. And so Mary Poppins, this is an interesting one, and I always goof a little bit on this, am I holding on to a false marriage? Well, never make marriage decisions based on the cards. I'm going to see what your energies are in love, and I always tell this to people that, if you're making a decision based on cards for your marriage, it's not a good place to be. We see energies, but energies in this now moment, those energies can change in a second. So are you in your false? Spirit is saying for you, when you pass from this world, you take nothing but your soul and the moments you had shared with those you love. Spirit saying take some time to go within, see what those energies are, both good and bad, within your marriage, and you'll know the answer. And let's see who else we have here. And just remember, everybody, just ask your question once. I'm not going to get to everybody, so if I don't get to you, it just wasn't your time. That's okay. I'm live a lot. I've been on for 45 minutes. I'll be on for about another 10. So let me see who else is calling, who I'm getting pulled towards. And Shenresh, yeah, I know what you mean about going to a full-time job that's not you. I have that as well. And you know what? You just have to keep believing that you're going to get the job that is more aligned to you. The cards aren't going to help. What's going to help for you is belief. You have to believe you're worth and worthy of that job. And let's see who else. And let's see. Annabellis, AKO. Let's see what's going on with your love energies. Wow, that got slapped out. So within your love energies, there's somebody in your space that's got the wants to give you a gift. And just remember, people, only ask your question once. I scroll up and down the thing. If you're meant to get your card answered, you'll get it. And a workplace romance. So for you, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get some sort of workplace romance. It may start with somebody giving you a small little token or gift. I hope that makes sense for you. And let's see who else. Teresa, 222 TH2, I feel called to you. You're going to get a, let's see which one I'm going to get for you. You're going to get a spirit animal. So 2222 TH2, Teresa. Two popped out. We have the mysterious crow and we have the gentle whale. Right. And so Spirit's saying for you, right? The gentle whale is all about being calm and collected, and the crow is all about knowledge, amazing knowledge of the entire life cycle. And so, Spirit is saying that calm yourself down, get in touch with yourself, go into yourself, bring in that frequency of love. And as you bring in that frequency of love and calm yourself down, you're going to get amazing insight. So, I hope that helps you, 2222 Teresa, and I hope that resonates. And with that, let's see what else we have here. I'm going to probably pull about maybe two or three more. I'll probably answer two or three more questions. I'm just going through and seeing who am I resonating with. Let's see. Let's look at Nancy Nurse. That's an interesting one. You have your eye on someone, have not had romance in a very long time. Could anything become of it? And so I'm going to pull you a love card from the Romance Angels, but I'm also going to, do what I always do, which is kind of channel some advice for you. And so it always starts romance. If you have romance, then it's time to not sit in the sidelines. None of these subtle hints. Just say to somebody, "Hey, you're a lot of fun. Let's go out, get a drink. Let's do whatever it is." Now, Spirit's saying, uh, let go of control issues, right? And so you got to release the control. When you release your control, trying to control how things go, then that's when romance is going to be. And the key to that is always around, communication. But you allow things to flow naturally. You give a less than subtle hint that you're interested, and then uh, allow things to flow as they should, but not play games and control things. And I hope that makes sense. Ooh, I like that. Spirit Fox, another Fox person here. I'm going to give you a Fox card. Uh, so just because I like the Fox, it's not going to tell you what's going on with your housing, but I'm going to give you a Fox card just because you're a Fox. And Spirit is saying for you, find the courage in adversity in the heart of in the heart of the storm. Find your courage. It's facing challenges that we grow stronger. So right now, it seems like you are facing some adversity, but that's only the pressure to make you grow. You're going to find the pivot that you need within this pressure. It's going to come at a time where you feel everything is falling apart, but have the courage to face it because as you face your darkness, as you go within, as you go within the heal and start working on your healing and connecting, you're going to find that your solution will happen at the darkest time. The light will show. I hope that makes sense. And let's see, we'll get a couple more and then we will go from there. Let's see who else is being called to. And for Retire, is anyone able to read? Yes, anybody is able to read. You're able to tune into yourself. Go buy yourself a deck of cards. My advice on reading is to not follow anybody else's style but your own. Look at the cards. I don't even generally look at the book. I usually throw it away. I look at what the card says to me, and then I spit out what that is. Every card reader does things differently. Every spread is different, but you can start with the basic spreads and then find your own path. What you see me do on my daily energy reads, they're my own spreads. I do it the way I do it. I look at energy. For me, everything in the now moment's in the center. Everything over here is what you want to manifest, and everything on this side of my readings is what's holding you back. And so what we try to do is move from here over to here. And how do you do that? Through the awareness of the energies. It's to me the most natural way to do it because I do it from a healing perspective. I don't do it from a storytelling perspective. A lot of readers are storytellers. I don't tell stories. I tell energy, and then I'll allow you to choose to heal. Um, yeah, it's always comes at last minute. Spirit Fox, I wish it was a better way. The more you connect to yourself, the more you're able to control your reality rather than allowing the soup of the day from the collective, and that's really a problem. So let's see who else we have here. And Jen, I'm not going to influence you one way or another with a card. And the reason I say that is because the card can program you to expect a specific outcome. I want you to just believe that your outcome will come true and then go from there. And let's see, who else will I have here? I think I'm going to do Tina. You're going to be my last person for today. Will you find any romance this year? Let's see what's going on in your energy. Tina, I think I am going to pull from this deck. I heard the deck screaming at me, hey, somebody needs a pull. This is called the Mystic Love Oracle. It tells you what's going on within whatever love situation that you're in or what's holding you back from it. And for many of you, one of the things you might want to look at for those asking about romance, and I might do it in my next live, it's look at what's blocking you in love because a lot of us block our own love. And for you, Tina, I've got some sort of a reconciliation coming in for you. That reconciliation, uh, it may not be in the person you have in mind. It may just be somebody from a past life, but there is going to be something coming into your field. I'm not going to give you timing because that's a full read, but there is an energy of that. Just make sure you're allowing it. Make sure you're not holding on to some past energy that's keeping you stuck. And with that, I think that's going to be my last reading for today. I do appreciate everybody who has come and joined, who have subscribed. Make sure you're putting your notifications on. If you're looking for your own reading, please do reach out, silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com. They do private readings. They do come at a cost. I have them from $10 all the way up to 60. If you're feeling stuck in life and you feel like you need a healing, help you move onto your spiritual path, I also do light language healings, which I can channel specifically for you. The ones on my YouTube are for the collective. Uh, it's always best to really get one that's specifically channeled, that's only going to have codes for you and not for everybody else in it. So I always ask that you try my site first for free, see if the energies align with you, and if they do, then yes, try to book a reading or healing. Make sure you're following me on other social media channels because the TikTok AI and I are having wonderful experience where they keep on shutting me down, and then I have to try to appeal. And sometimes they like it, sometimes they don't. They shut my account down once already. When you shine too much light and love, they they see it and they just shut it down. So make sure you're following my YouTube channel, Silver Fox Spiritual, on YouTube, which is my healing channel. Readings by Silver Fox, which is my backup channel to this, where I post a lot of the lives that I do here that are over an hour, as well as all my readings I do live. Most of my readings live, even the ones that you see that are just a short 2 minutes, they're done live. I always pull cards live. And I usually do them on TikTok because by far TikTok has the best studio out there for people who want to do live readings and stuff like that. And with that, I thank everybody. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. And reach out if you're looking for your own reading, your own healing. Look for me on Instagram and YouTube as well. And check out my daily reads. I do a daily energy read to let you know what's going on in the energies for today for the collective. And I also do a daily love read, which also shows you what love energies are out there in the collective. And for those of you in a separation, from your loved one, and meaning like a relationship where you guys have split up for a little while, I do a collective love and separation reading quite a few times during the week, and that can help you do with the energies that's around you and to help you react a little bit better. So with that, have a great day. I will see you guys in the next live and in the next read. And make sure your notifications are on so that you will actually get notified when I come live and do answer questions. Have a great